Thank you very much. Thank you for being for the possibility of being here. As Grzegorz mentioned, I will speak about our experiences in creating Edward.ai, which is an intelligent assistant for the people who work in sales. Something about me: I'm in IT business since 1991, so I'm quite old. I started as a graphic designer, and I'm more like a business person, not a technical one. So the presentation will be more like business than technical. But if you have any technical related questions, I can pass it to our CTO, and he will respond in few days. So don't worry. I am also passionate about user experience, design, new interfaces, and also about AI. I am a founder of organizer of AI meetups. We are organizing regular meetups here in Krakow, in Warsaw, and also we'll organize in Poznań. So we gather a lot of people interested in AI. If you are interested in AI, you have to attend the next meetup. So our story with Edward began in 2016, so 2 years ago. And that time we had a dream. We had a dream related with something which is called CRM software, customer relationship management software, and the people who are using this software, so sales guys. And the problem with this type of software is that nearly 90% of sales guys hates CRMs, don't like using that. Mostly because this software is really complicated and became complicated in the past few years because of the processes, because of the data, and so on. So our idea was to simplify the CRM, to create a new CRM which will be really easy to use, which will have an easy to use interface, will give users some tool to support the management, give them a possibility to enter data manually, and so on. These are some points that we noted at the beginning. And as you can see, there is an automatic assistant at one of the. This is supposed to be one of the modules of the software we tried to create. And we started as a typical software creating process, so creating a lot of mockups, designs, speaking with customers, with potential customers, and we ended up with something really simple. So we decided to go this way, only to create an assistant that can suggest a lot of things, not only some things, and not to create a software and another CRM software that will have another interface, that will have another modules, functions, and so on. We believe that creating an assistant will be something really cool, and not only for us, but also for the sales guys, which will have something new, not the next software. So we moved from the CRM market to an assistant market, and our idea was to target this assistant to small and medium companies, for the people who work in small and medium companies and have a lot of problems and only few people to cope with them. And all this idea came from the market change that we've been observing in 2016, and the market change that we are observing since the beginning of the computers. This market change is connected with user interface evolution. So all this story started with mainframe computers, then went to desktop, then to websites, rich internet applications. Then we had a mobile boom, so right now everything is connected with mobile. We use mainly our mobile devices. And in 2016 we had another shift connected with bots, with rise of bots. A lot of companies creating bots and creating software to create bots started in 2016. And this year was also a change connected with big players. This is a slide from a presentation from Google, where they announced their strategy moving from mobile first to AI first. So connecting AI-related software in many channels, not only focusing on mobile. So we've been thinking how this mighty AI can help us to create this assistant. On one side, we are facing the stories of taking us the jobs taking the jobs from us by the computers. But on the other side, if you try to talk with any of the chatbots, you possibly saw this type of pictures. So you are trying to ask something, and he simply doesn't understand. So the truth is that we are not really ready for the artificial intelligence that we've seen in the movies, but we have something what we call narrow intelligence. So in some narrow domains, computers can be smarter than us, and working with data, making suggestions can be really helpful. And when we take a look at the technologies related with the artificial intelligence, you may see the virtual agents position, and this is what we are interested in. Virtual agents, virtual assistants, intelligence assistants, as we call them. This market is really growing rapidly and will grow for the next few years. Not only assistants related to personal things, but also business-related assistants. So in few years, probably each of us will have an assistant which may look like this, but possibly will look like that. So an assistant in our watch, in our smartphone, that will suggest us with many things. And this intelligent assistant market also is facing very significant changes. Take a look at this movie from the conference that Microsoft organized with Salesforce, and we're trying to show how Cortana may work with Salesforce and draw conclusions from the data. Hope it will work.
Show me my most at-risk opportunities. No, that's not what I want. Let's try it again. Show me my most at-risk opportunities. Oh, come on.
Okay, starting from...
If this, one last try, let's try it. Show me my most at-risk opportunities. No, this is not going to work. Sorry about that.
So this was a few years ago, and this is a really good example how the technologies related to machine learning AI changed since then. For example, voice interfaces. For many years, we had with the accuracy of 50, maybe 60, 70%. But right now, starting from 2010, this graph is growing and growing, and right now voice recognition technology is very good, not only in English, but also in some strange languages.